So you'll have the patient sitting on the head strap and they're looking straight in, and you tell them to look at the red light fixated inside the yellow cone. And it's not yellow right now, but you can see the circle. And it's a red light, and all they have to do is look right at it. When you're looking at the machine, and unfortunately I didn't have 3 hands, so I'm sorry, I apologize, but it's almost like looking at a Goldman tonometer. So you're going to see the cornea. You'll line the circular reticule up like I showed you to the center of the cornea, but then you've got 2 S-shaped bands that you do have to make them touch just like a Goldman tonometer. Then you hit the button here on the side, the little black button right there that I'm pointing at, right there. And there's one on both sides, and it'll scan. It pops your image up just like this. And so on the top left, you have what's called the anterior float, on the right, the posterior float, and then temporal and nasal, along with your keratometric findings and your thickness findings. So you can see on the thickness findings, see if I can get zeroed into it for you, there we go. It'll show you the thicknesses. And you can actually take your reticule and you can move it around, and you'll find that you can get, if you look down there, you'll see the thickness is changing, so you can see where the thickness is. The theory on this is the anterior corneal topography. This is the posterior corneal topography. They should meet unless you have some type of pathology going on. Then you've got all your measurements on the inside. Your SIMKs, your max, your minimum, your 3 millimeter zone, your 5 millimeter zone. It'll measure white to white. It'll measure pupil diameter, thickness, and then your kappa intercepts. And so basically now what you have is a regular topography. Obviously you want to save this, so you're just going to go in and File, Save Exam, and you can close the exam, and then you can go back and look in your files, and you'll see where it was printed there, or you can go into your database, edit your database, and you'll also see where I've got it down here, and you can bring it back up. So again, I hope that answers the questions. When you want to close out, you're going to go to Exit. Do you want to exit Orbscan? Yes. Do you want to save unsaved exams? Yes.